Oh hell yeah, another Gibson Les Paul Standard 50s here at Rollies Guitars. Look at this beautiful tobacco burst. Tobacco burst Les Paul. Hello baby. Chin chin, a bit of single mode scotch for this beautiful guitar. What a bluesy instrument. Even the color is bluesy. Tobacco burst. And the sound, you know what? The sound, mamma mia, I love it. This is my favorite Les Paul Standard, the 50s, definitely. Because it's a bit bigger and a bit slower and a bit mellower. You know, the pickups are a bit warmer and mellower than on the Les Paul Standard 60s, and the neck is a bit bluesier as well, you know. You have to slow down and dig deeper a bit. make every note count a bit. I tell you what, guys, I love this color. I love Tobacco Burst. I always did. Slash from November Rain or Joe Perry from Aerosmith. Oh, this color reminds me to those instruments when I was a child. I was watching those videos, you know, on MTV. When MTV played decent music with decent instruments. You know, nowadays even there's no fucking instruments on MTV anymore. On top 40, there's no rock bands in top 40, and there definitely no instruments in top 40. Not fucking Les Paul Standards plugged into a Marshall. I don't have a Marshall here, but I plugged this beauty straight into this Fender 65 Reach Super Reverb. Oh man, Gibson guitar, Fender amp. I tell you what, this is a good recipe. A good recipe. A lot of people did this. ES335 sounds the best through a Fender amp, a Deluxe or a Super or a Twin. You know what? Or Princeton. You know, millions of fantastic music was recorded in the 60s, 70s. You know, Fender Super Reverb or Princeton or Twin or Deluxe, whatever the guitar player or the session player had. You know, straight a Les Paul or a 335 straight through these instruments, these amplifiers. They sound fantastic, and this is the Blackface 65 reissue. You know, so the guitar goes straight to a tube screamer, straight to a super reverb. You don't need much nowadays. This amp has a fantastic reverb. It's a beautiful lush tube valve driven long tank spring reverb, all analog, no digital, no ones and zeros, no this long ones and zeros, ADDA converters, nothing, just a cable straight to super reverb, straight to tube screamer, and then to a super reverb. This is the signal. I hope you like this sound. I hope you like the sound, guys. A bit of whiskey for the all analog gear, what I prefer. Please just leave my channel, unsubscribe, and leave me a bad comment when on the day when you can see me playing through a Kemper or a Line 6 or Axe FX or Straight FX or Wank FX or whatever. I'm never gonna do that. Valves for me. A nice analog tube screamer. This sounds fantastic. This is, by the way, the Ryra or Rira or Ryra or whatever you call it. Ryra 808, and it's, you know, the tube screamer is it's a perfect match with the super reverb, because these Fender amps especially the blackface one, they got a bit of lack of middle range. The middle range is a bit cut out from, if you compare it to Marshall or a Vox or a Mesa Boogie, definitely, where the middle range is very pronounced, so it's very in the face sound. The super reverb is nice, lush in the background, it sits perfectly in the mix. It's never going to take the place of the vocalist, for example, or anything. So this is nice nice V shape on the EQ curve. The middle range is a bit softer on these amplifiers, on the black face ones. That's why you hear this beautiful sounding clean amps, because it's not aggressive, it's not harsh at all. So, but when you need it, when you play the solo, when you play a lead line, you just step on a tube screamer which has a very pronounced middle range, and then it fills the gap perfectly and cuts through the mix. What a combination. A nice Les Paul, a tube screamer, and a super reverb. Mamma mia. It was good for millions of fantastic players, but Stevie Ray Vaughan was my number one who used this. And if this signal chain was good enough for good old Stevie, oh, by the way, Stevie, he's my hero. if this signal chain was good enough for Stevie, maybe it's good enough for me as well. So, Les Paul Standard 50s, this has this beautiful one-piece mahogany body, no weight relief, no chambering here, no Swiss cheese holes or anything, no weight relief, so it's a bit hefty. This is, I think, 8.9 or 9 pound, that sort of mark, all of them. So there's no extremities here. The Les Paul Standards all around is 8 and 8.99ish mark. You can't find the lighter one, you can't find the heavier one. It's all around between 8, 9 and 9 1. You won't find lighter one. If you, as I said many times, if you want a lightweight guitar, just fucking forget Les Pauls. These are heavy motherfuckers. These are heavy guitars, but you got the heavy sound, the heavy, warm and big, jazzy, beautiful, warm sound. So that comes from the big chunk of mahogany here. So if weight is the thing for you, if you worry about weight, buy an Ibanez. This thinny winny Ibanez, and those are very comfortable, very lightweight guitars. These are not. So this also has the one-piece mahogany neck, which is just a tad thicker than on the Les Paul Standard 60. So if you worry about big necks, don't worry about it here, because this is not a big neck. Big necks were the R8, R7, R6, like 56, 57, 58 reissue Les Pauls. Like 10 years ago, those were big, chunky baseball bat necks. This is definitely not that size, almost like the half of the size. It's still a bit bigger than the 60s, but not as big as the R8, R7. So I think this is the perfect neck shape, with this beautifully rolled fretboard edges, perfectly done. So these are plugged in the factory, so the action is like butter on these guitars. So it's very easy to play, very easy to set up. It's a perfect instrument. I really dig these tuner pegs as well. So if I had to choose a Les Paul Standard for myself, I'd definitely buy the Les Paul Standard 50s, either the Dirty Lemon or the Cherry or the Tobacco Burst. Definitely these colors are my favorite ones, because these are the old school colors, and I'm an old school motherfucker. So let's talk about this instrument. This is absolutely like a fucking new guitar. It's very mint. There's nothing. It's clean as a whistle. There's no marks, no dings, damages, no buckle marks, no rushes, nothing. It's just nice. By the way, check the very well detailed photos on rolliesguitars.co.uk if you're interested in this instrument. Oh, here I found one little one. Let me show it on the camera. Let me show it to you. This is one thing that I found. I don't know what the heck it caused that. It's a bit red here where my finger is. Hope the camera catches it. It's like a real red dot. Looks like a aniline dye bleed or something, but who cares? Nothing big. Yeah, so this guitar looks absolutely mint. Definitely nothing on the headstock. This headstock is, by the way, very sensitive, so make sure when you change the strings on it, you cut them in time, and you just don't bloody fucking scratch this veneer. This veneer is very sensitive. It shows that this guitar is very new, because there's not even a little micro scratch, so it's very clean. Nothing on the headstock. These little corners can be damaged easily, usually damaged, but nothing on this. This is nice and clean, obviously. It looks great to me. Looks spot on. Beautiful instrument. I like this tobacco burst Les Paul. Yeah, so the top on these guitars, so the 60s, I had some examples where the Les Paul Standard 50s had some beautiful tops. That is very rare. Usually the tops are not as prominent as on the Les Paul Standard 60s. This is closer to the 58 Les Pauls, so it's definitely like a double A top instead of a triple or 4A ones what you got on the Les Paul Standard 60s. It still has nice flames, obviously, but not as deep and not as equal everywhere as on the Les Paul Standard 60s. It's just a nice Les Paul Standard tobacco burst. Sounds fucking great, plays great, and good weight as well, around a healthy 8889. I can tell that. I haven't measured it yet, but I don't care, because all of these guitars are between 88 or 91, so more importantly, sounds very healthy without even plugging them in. Let me show you the hard case and the candy what it comes with. I think these are great. I really dig these hard cases. What these Les Paul Standard 50s come with. They look fantastic and do a great job, and you get a lot of things for the money. Oh hell yeah, so beautiful, absolutely clean. So everything, the whole package is very clean. So it comes with this Gibson strap. It's not been used, definitely. It's brand spanking new. Yes, nice, high quality. It comes with a Gibson cleaning cloth. It comes with everything what these guitars usually come with. It comes with this truss rod cover replacement if you prefer to hide. It's a Les Paul Standard. No idea what's the point of it, but here you go. It comes with the usual shit photo of the from the factory. It comes with the inspection sheet. So this guitar was made on the 8th of January 2020, so it's a 2020 built guitar, so it's a bit older, you know, it's a bit aged. But it's a very looked after instrument, so it comes with all the so the rest of the candy is here, the manual, and it comes with this very nice Gibson toolbox. It's very useful, don't lose this. Warranty card, nobody needs warranty for the Les Paul, you know. Yeah, so great guitar, great tobacco burst Les Paul. I love it. Hope you like it too. Please check this beautiful guitar on rolliesguitars.co.uk if you after a Les Paul Standard 50s in this color. It's just this is the daddy, this is the good old blues boss. The blues mama. Yes, I can guarantee you won't be disappointed with these high quality photos on my website. Check it out, rolliesguitars.co.uk. Bye bye.